A magical location is portrayed at the start of the film, with a man racing through the forest. This man's name was Alyosha, and then a queen appeared. She makes Alyosha a stone through her magic. She converts him into a stone. This queen wants to find a magical place, and Alyosha knows about it, but he wants to protect the place. He doesn't want to tell this to the queen, so she makes him a stone. A companion of Alyosha escapes from the queen and jumps into the water. It is shown that the queen has created many people out of stone, and then the main character Ivan appears. He was a magician and lived separately from his family since his childhood. We will know about this later. Ivan entertains people while performing the different rituals. This is his profession. Ivan meets an old lady when he was returning home after his show. She tells her she will be in the other world soon. Ivan ignores the old lady and reaches home. Ivan lives alone at his home, and there was a maid who takes care of his home. There was a meeting of Ivan with that lady and tells the lady there is black energy at her home. Her husband is cheating on her because of the energy. Ivan performs a ritual at that lady's house to remove the black energy. The lady gives a heavy amount to Ivan in return. One day a lady doctor contacts Ivan while hearing about his magics. She tells her patient is a kid who is in the state of coma for a long time. The doctors try to bring him into his senses. That child is not responding to any medications. The lady doctor asks Ivan to perform a ritual to awaken the kid. Ivan sees the kid and says he can't make that kid fine. He was leaving, and Ivan was also feeling bad for the kid. He remembers his childhood when he was younger and lived in the orphanage. The kids have locked him into a room for teasing him. Ivan opened the store with the help of a pin and still has the pin. He considers the pin lucky for him even today. He was sitting in the restaurant, and the husband of the lady arrives in whose home Ivan has performed the ritual. Ivan understands his intentions while seeing his guards. He immediately runs from there. He moves into a slide, and the shocking thing was he reaches a forest from the other side. Reaching there, Ivan was seeing everything being shocked, and before he could understand anything, the man arrives there. The man is shown at the start of the movie. The man who escaped from the queen, and the man tell Ivan he is now in the other world. He tells Ivan his parents asked to hide him. Ivan couldn't understand him and then gets shocked seeing magic there. The old man gives Ivan a ring and asks him to save this place. Before Ivan could ask anything from the old man, he was shot an arrow. The old man dies because of it. Some guards arrive there on the horses. They take Ivan with them, and they were king's guards. They bring Ivan to their king. The king doesn't say anything to Ivan while seeing the ring in his hand. He releases his hands. The king tells Ivan he is his brother. He lost in his childhood and was happy after meeting Ivan. He introduces Ivan to everyone. He makes Ivan meet the queen who is shown at the start of the movie. She has converted Alyosha to a stone with her magic. The queen takes Ivan to show him the castle. She locks him into a locker cleverly. Ivan meets a man named Koshchi in that locker. His body parts were trapped in the ice separately. The man says to Ivan, "I know who are you and from where did you come?" Ivan asks the man, "What is the reason behind my arrival?" The man says, "You are Alyosha's son, that's why you are brought here." Another prisoner was brought there during their conversation. She was a witch, and then Ivan asks the man, can he go back to his world? Ivan is told by the man trapped in the ice that he will require a magical weapon to survive. Only Alyosha's son can find that magical sword. He tells, "I also have lifted that sword once. I have become immortal because of it. The knights have attacked us and made us prisoners." A girl arrives in the prison when everyone was sleeping at night. The girl was named Nalsi, and the witch makes everyone faint with her magic in the prison. Nalsi was releasing the man trapped in the ice. She joins his body parts. The man asks Ivan to move with him after getting released, because they believe Ivan will help them. Ivan was lifting up his luggage and then mistakenly presses a bell. As the bell rings, the guards arrive there. Nalsi fights with the guards, and they escape from there while distracting the guards. When the queen discovers everyone escaped from the prison, she moves to hold them. They have moved far. The next day, the queen tells this to the king. The king doesn't know that his brother is imprisoned by the queen. The king feels his brother has helped the man while going against him, the man whom they trapped in the ice. Ivan, Nalsi, and Koshchi are shown on the other side. They have reached the witch's house. Reaching there, Ivan increases their trouble while setting the house of the witch on fire mistakenly. The witch becomes furious, but Koshchi says they will need Ivan for searching for. They move forward, and Ivan was enjoying his journey. They reach a lake and get some information from a protector. Nalsi tries to impress him with her looks. Nalsi moves back when she discovers it is a creature like a frog. The witch converts herself into a pretty lady, and the protector gets impressed by it and agrees for helping them. The queen also reaches there and discovers the frog-like creature is helping them. The queen sends this message to her king. They reach a cave, and a giant creature was sleeping there. They move forward without disturbing it. Meanwhile, Ivan's phone starts ringing and the giant creature awakes. The giant creature attacks Ivan. Nalsi asks the frog-like creature for help, and actually he is a knight. Ivan discovers the giant is a lady. He starts impressing her with his song. They get the time to move from there. Moving forward, they reach a lake. Koshchi asks the frog-like creature to control the fishes. so they can cross the lake easily. But it runs being scared from the fishes there. Koschei and Nalsi also start fighting during this. Nalsi leaves and Koschei tells Ivan his story as she left. He tells the king likes Nalsi and the queen was jealous of Nalsi because of it. The queen has made Nalsi's family members frogs as revenge. The witch helped her and turns them into humans while reversing the queen's magic. Ivan feels bad while hearing Nalsi's story. He takes a rabbit to Nalsi for making her agree. Nalsi gets scared of that rabbit. The rabbit turns into a queen and they are surrounded by the queen's guards. To escape from the guards, they jump into a well. They block the area. The frog creature also arrives there in a short time. It becomes furious seeing the witch. The witch has deceived them. The creature helps them. It stops there to face the queen. The queen ends the frog creature. They move to the other path. Ivan wants to go back to his world, but Nalsi wasn't happy with it because she likes Ivan. When they awake the next day, the queen was there with her guards. Nalsi fights with the guards of the queen. Nalsi falls from the height during the fight but escapes while turning into a frog. The queen takes Ivan from there. Ivan escapes from the way while distracting the queen. He reaches the path while running. There were many swords. The queen also reaches there. She attacks Ivan through her magic. During this, Ivan gets the real sword and ends the queen easily because of the sword. Later, he gives the sword to Koschei. Koschei deceives him and wants to change the sword with the king just for the sake of a stone. Here we discovered the king was behind this mastermind. He wanted to be immortal with the help of their sword and stone, but the king deceives Koschei. As the king attacks Koschei, Nalsi arrives there. Nalsi throws the sword far while attacking him. Ivan picks that sword and moves to his real world. Ivan wasn't happy while reaching his real world. He thinks he shouldn't leave Nalsi like this. He again moves from that slide path. Meanwhile, the guards hold him. The king was about to complete his magic, but Ivan arrives and shoots the king. When the king comes to end Ivan, a dragon arrives. It helps Ivan and Ivan get the time to release Nalsi. Nalsi tells Ivan if he will break King's stone, the king will die soon. Ivan draws the king's attention, and he begins battling with him while laying down his sword. On the other side, the queen and Nalsi were also fighting. Ivan discovers the queen and the king have made her father a stone. During this, Koschei picks up the stone. It seems like Koschei will use the stone for him, but he breaks the stone with his sword. Koschei and the king died because of it. The queen escapes. As the king dies, the people turned into stones become fine. Ivan's father was also included in them. They become emotional and happy seeing each other. Ivan decides he will live with his father in this world. Later, he got married to Nalsi. One day Ivan goes back to his world. He makes the Kama kid drink a magical drink. The kid becomes fine because of it. With it, the movie ends. That was all from the video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for more content like this and hit the like button to help us out. Also leave a comment if you want us to recap your favorite movie. Until next time, take care.